Hey guys, this is Mohit and you are going to watch iOS tutorial on how to design a custom view using IB Designable and IB Inspectable. Uh, okay, so let me show you first what we are going to design so that you will get the rough idea. And so as you can see my simulator and the Xcode, uh, this is the custom button which I have designed. So if you click on the A, if you click on this button, you can see this is a clickable button. Now this is a custom because I have given the uh, rounded corner edge. Now let me show you what is IB designable and IB inspectable. If you see here, this is the round button view and the class which I am using is the round button class, and that's a custom UI for the button. Now if you go to the inspector, then you can see these two options, the BG color and the letter A. So this option, it is coming here in the storyboard because I am using the IB designable and IB inspectable to create my custom. Now if you want to change the color, then you can simply choose any color as per your choice, and you can give here any character and just run it, and you will see the selected color and the selected letter on your custom view. So as you can see, now you are getting the orange color custom button. So using this IB designable and IB inspectable, you can create any like very complex, as much as complex. If you want to design any custom view, you can design that, and you can simply modify your custom views from storyboard directly. No need to do any changes from the code, and that's the benefit. That is what we should use IB designable and IB inspectable to create any type of custom views. Now let's get start with the video, and I will show you how you can implement. So let's create a new project. As you can see, I have created a new project. Now I will show you from the beginning like how you can create your own custom view. Create a new XIB file and give it a any name whatever you want. I will give it round corner. Okay, so this is the XIB view. You can see now you have to make it free form, and you can do like this. Now you can actually, this thing doesn't matter. While rendering, it will resize according to the constraint you give. So I will show you. Now let's create a button inside our new view. So okay, let's give a proper constraint to our button. But before that, we can replace this text from any character. Let's give it a plus. Now we need to give the proper constraint to our button, so we can do like this. We can give it to 000 from its parent. Okay, so I think we are done with this file. Now we have to create a Swift UI file for our XIB. So for that, let's do it from here. Go to the new file and choose Cocoa Touch, and here give the name for your file, and I will give UI view. And sorry, the file name was wrong. I need to give you round corner. Now click on the next. Let's create our file. Now you can see our file has been created. Now we need to set this file to this our XIB files owner. For that we need to do it here. Now the Swift file and our XIB file are connected. Now let's create the outlets for this button and this view. For that, let's open the file parallelly. Now select this parent container view and create the reference outlet for this view and give it a name as container view. We need to create the reference for this button as well. Okay, so that is all about the creating the outlets. Now we need to create the init so that we can initialize our UI view and all. Now for that we can create the init, and whenever we are overriding anything, then we have to call the super also. So let's do that. That is done. Now if we are creating the override init, then we have to do the required thing, so that also we need to do. Now here also let's call it super. Okay, so we are done with the init. Now let's create a common method for initializing the UI view, and I am going to give it a common init name. So first we need to create we need to invoke the you know a nib file. So for that we can do this thing bundle.main.xib, this thing, and here we need to give the name of our xib, which is round corner. Okay, here we need to give the self as owner, and here we can give the nil. Now we need to add the sub view, so here we can give the container view. Now this is also done. Now since we have to use the auto layout, so we need to activate the auto layout constraint to our container view. For that we need to do like this. Let's set the frame. Now let's do the auto resizing mask for the auto layout thing, and here we need to give the flexible height and flexible width. Now our common init is also done. Now if you run your code at this point, then what will you see? Let's try that. But for that we have to use our custom view somewhere, and we are not using it till now. So let's go to the main storyboard. Where is our main storyboard? Here. Now let's create a view, drop it somewhere, and this view we have to give it as our custom view, so which is round corner. Now that is also done. Now let's give some constraint. For that just simply make it 80 by 80. Now we need to give the xy constraint as well. For that we can make it center and vertical. So that is also done. Now let's run it and see what is happening. So it is crashing because the we are not supposed to write the fatal. Now let's try it. Fatal will always cause the crash. Now you can see that we are not getting any view. You know why? Let's figure it out. Nothing is coming here because we have defined our method, but we are not using it anywhere. How funny is it? So let's use it somewhere. Let's use it inside the init. Now let's give it a run again. Now this time it should come as expected. One plus button should come here, and you can see it's coming. Now let's do the coding. Let's do the main part of this tutorial. See, you have created your custom UI view, and but custom UI view means anyone should be able to make it according to his choice. He should be able to change the color or change the text of this custom button according to his choice. It should be reusable. But where is the reusability? Where is the function to change the color? For that, first we need to make this designable class, so that storyboard will get to know that this is the designable class, this is the customizable class. So for that we have to give this, otherwise nothing is gonna happen. Okay, now let's create a variable for the color and give it a name bg color, and it should be type of UI color. Okay, now if someone is going to set this color, then it should, what it will do, it will change the background color of the button. Okay, this is so we are doing the setter and getter. Now let's do the getter part. It will return the background color. Now if you want this option to come in the storyboard, then you need to give it here IB inspectable. Okay, now let's build it and go to our storyboard, and let's see whether it's coming or not. Okay, so you can see now the storyboard is reflecting your variables which you have declared in your uh, Swift file, and the variable name is bg color, and you can see the bg color is coming here. Now you can choose any color for your button directly from the storyboard. Okay, now if you run your code at this point of time, then you should be able to see the bg color. See, it's working. Let's change it again to some other color. Let's choose the red and run it again. Now it's coming red. Okay, similarly we can do it for this text. So let's create a new inspectable element and give it some other name, button text. Okay, and here it should be of type string. Now here we need to change this property, button dot set title, and here we have to pass the new value, and here we need to give the state which will be normal. Return the title for normal state. This is done. Here, since this is optional, so we need to give blank value. Now build your code, and let's check the storyboard, and here it's coming. Now here let's give the letter M, and let's run it and see how it's coming. So you can see this is also coming. So IB inspectable and IB designable are working now. But what about the round thing? Why the button is not in the circular shape? For that is a very simple thing. We can do it from here. Go to the Swift file, and here just we need to give the corner radius, which will be 40. You can see it's working as expected. So guys, this is the simplest example which I selected to explain you how you can make the designable reusable component, and you should get the concept. So that's why I chose this the simplest example. Now I think by watching this tutorial you must have got the basic idea, at least, like how to design the reusable component using IB designable and IB inspectable. And using this concept you can create as much as complex UI, and you can use in your project. Let me know if you get any problem or issue while building your project, and we will fix it. We have created a Telegram group, and you can directly ask me there. I will give the link of that group in the description, and you can directly approach me there, and I will try to reply in the real time. And let me know what else you want in future from this channel. Comment it, and let me know. And if you are getting any even 1% of knowledge, then please subscribe the channel and like the video. That's all guys. See you in next video. Bye bye.